very soft and easy coconut cake with juicy apricots, perfect for spring and summer. Just get the ingredients in the description and bake with me, please. It tastes so fresh and light and of course tasty. Apricots are still very juicy. Smells so good. Here we go. Here we have around 115 grams of butter at room temperature, and I'll add around 100 grams of sugar, and we'll whisk them until the sugar granules completely dissolve into the butter. You can whisk on medium speed. First I will mix them this way so that the sugar does not float around. It will take around 3 to 4 minutes. If you like your dessert very sweet, you can increase the sugar to 150 grams. This is what we get after 2 minutes. Okay, now I will add 2 medium eggs at room temperature. I will add them one by one because I want to make sure that the eggs are not rotten. The first one, let me smell first. Yeah, it's okay. A rotten egg smells awful. I hope none of you just come into it. And the second egg, I hope it's well. Yeah, this one is good. We'll whisk them until the eggs are completely dissolved into the batter, cake batter. As you can see, it is completely smooth. Now I can continue with other ingredients. Let me grab a whisk. I will continue with a whisk because I don't think we need an electric mixer or stand mixer anymore. But you can use it as well. And here I have a tablespoon of oil, which is 50 milliliters. Whisk. And let me put it away first, please. Excuse me. Yes. Now I'll add a teaspoon of, which is 5 milliliters, ground ginger, because I love the freshness of ginger during summer and spring. During winter and autumn, I like adding cinnamon more, but in summer and spring, I like ginger. This recipe is very easy, it's very straightforward. Now I will add around 30 grams of desiccated coconut. Because I love the freshness of the coconut and the fluffy feel it gives into the cake. Just whisk until smooth. There you go. Now I will add around 5 grams of baking powder along with 100 grams of all-purpose flour. I will sift them. This is flour and baking powder, and there's also a pinch of salt here. We will whisk until no big lumps remain. Done. So here we have 115 grams of butter, 100 grams of granulated sugar, a tablespoon of oil. I used olive oil, but use whatever you like. 2 eggs, a teaspoon of ground ginger, a pinch of salt, 5 grams of baking powder, and 100 grams of all-purpose flour. The cake batter will be thick because we will place apricots on top and we don't want them to sink. So this cake batter will hold the apricots very well. I will put this into a 20 centimeters square cake pan. Yeah, as you can see, the batter is thick. Okay, now I will grab a spatula, and I will also turn on the oven to 175 or 180 grams Celsius. Okay, I'm back. I'll put this away, and I will bring my cake pan. Here it is a bottomless cake pan. I covered it with baking paper. I will pour the cake batter here. The cake batter will also be thin when you spread it, because this cake is, that's what I love about it, this cake is full of fruit. It's very light in taste and it's very tasty. I adapted this recipe from Marian Burros, which I will mention in the description. This recipe is adapted from the famous plum torte of Marian Burros. Now I will use my spatula to get some of that cake batter. Just try to get as much as you can. And the oven is heated, top and bottom, no fan. Just top and bottom heating with no fan. It will take around, I think, 30 to 45 minutes depending on your oven for this cake to cook. Okay, here it is. Now I will spread the batter. You can see it is very, very thin. I will press the apricots on top. Here I have around 600 grams of apricots. I don't know how much will fit, and I will write the exact weight in the description after I put this cake pan in the oven. I will see how much apricot remains. Okay, almost done. Now it's time for the apricots. We will place them the cut sides down so that as they bake, they will release their juice into the cake. Yep, it's ready. Just let me, yes, also get this into cake. Done. Here I have beautiful apricots. I cut them in half and removed their pit before. Here. Oops. My bad, as always. I always mess things up. Well, it will stay that way. I hope you don't just this one. I forgot to remove the pit. This is a very forgiving recipe, you can see. You may need less or more flour than the recipe indicates. Just make sure that you start with, of course, less flour than the recipe indicates, because we never know which brand of flour will give us the texture we want. See, it is full of apricots. They are great in color and taste as well. I think I might fit a little bit of more apricot here. Just let me grab a knife. I will cut these in half and place them into the remaining parts. Yes. And the last apricot. Yeah, I think we have around 550 grams of apricots here without their pits. Yes. Now I will pour some orange lemon juice on top, around 1 tablespoon, so that the apricots will hold the sugar I will sprinkle on top. This is completely optional. You can omit the sugar. That it will caramelize a bit, giving the cake a better taste, I think. Just sprinkle the sugar on top. If you want, you can increase it to 2 tablespoons as well, because it's completely up to you. You can use cinnamon instead of ground ginger in the recipe. You can also put around 1 teaspoon of cinnamon into the sugar that we sprinkled on top. That's it. Our cake batter is done. I will put it in the oven when the oven is ready, because now it's heating still. I will see you when this is done, and I will show you the result later. Thanks for watching. See you. This is the final look before I put this cake in the oven. The cake is ready when a skewer inserted in its center comes out clean. You can dust the non-apricot parts with icing sugar for a fancier look. Of course, totally optional, up to you.